let me see here. Yeah, I'm just trying to position the screen correctly on my laptop so I can read chat. I think I pretty much have it set up. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty good. All right. Hello and welcome. Now let's see, I think we just finished. Yeah, we just finished planting this one. So we do have 2 other fields of our own that we can do. Let's look at the map. Yeah, see, we've got Joe's field right here, and we've got Richard's field right here. But when I harvest this field, I want to buy the other 2 fields. What's in here? Oh, that's potatoes, but I'm just going to plow that under. And those are potatoes. So I'll just plow both of these fields, and then we can connect them. So we'll buy these 2 fields. But we'll do Joe's field here first. I think that's the only thing that's ready. Yeah, just those 2 fields. But we'll soon have this one. We sleep one more time. We'll have Monty's field. And we'll have, we'll actually have this nice cotton field for the first time. We'll have enough cotton actually to carry Granny all the way through, I think, because if we look down here, let's find, where's Granny's? Right there. See, she's out, but I don't know how long we've been out of cotton right there, but I think the big field will now keep enough in there to keep this thing operating until we can harvest again. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to go, let's see, we're going to go over here to Joe's. What was in Joe's? We got barley, okay. Now we have sorghum in here. I guess I'm just going to have to put the sorghum. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I need this anyway. I'm going to be buying it. So I might as well buy it. No, not yet. See, I'm just going to have to. I want Archie to pick the colors. Yeah, that's why I didn't buy it yet. I want to see Archie and let him pick the colors. So we're just going to put this in here. We'll just put it in here for now. And I just got to thinking of something. What did I plant over here? Oh, we did not replant this field. Uh-oh. I jumped the gun. I got to come back over here first. So we have not fertilized it at all. It's been harvested. Okay, so we don't need this just yet. Maybe that's why I didn't empty it, because we weren't quite ready for it. That might be the thing. Okay, so we need fertilizer. we can actually use the smaller tractor for the fertilizer spreader. I like to use that large tractor with the plow and the cultivator, and really even with the planter, but especially the plow and the cultivator, because they have tines that dig into the ground. So we need a little more power, but we don't need that extra power for this. Now this part would go faster if I just did it myself, but I'm going to let the helper do it. Hey, Thin Blue Line, how's it going? It's good to see you. How you been doing? I saw a game that you've been playing. It's been a couple of weeks now, but it was not Farming Simulator, and I can't remember the name of it. But it was something I had not seen you playing before, I think. That might be it. I can't remember. But I did think when I saw it, it's not a game I've seen you play before. That might have been the one. I know it was a game that I did not recognize. I don't remember dwarves. I don't recall seeing dwarves. I'll have to look for it again. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I saw somebody else play in a game that I wish I could play. And I can't remember who that was playing that game, but I was like, oh man, I wish I could play that game. It looks like fun. But most games will make my hands hurt, so. I saw Farmer Cop doing like a tour of a new map. I think it's a new map. Possum something, I can't remember. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Thin Blue Line. I appreciate your support. Yes, Porcupine Mountain. I think that would be a fun map to play on. If I do another start from scratch, I think that's the one that I will play on too. It was interesting that Farmer Cop compared it to No Man's Land. I know it's not a flat map, but I thought it was pretty cool that he compared it to No Man's Land. Whoops. I keep thinking that's the trailer that I'm pulling behind me there. So I keep wanting to park it over on the other side. Whoops. What was that? That's what we want. I might move that truck one of these days, but it doesn't really hurt anything for it to sit there, I don't guess. Well, I'm gonna have to get up and turn my air conditioner on, but we'll get this guy started first. Now, I don't really need to replant sorghum. Not this time, so what do I want to plant this time? Maybe we'd go back to canola. Maybe we'll switch back and forth right here between canola and sorghum in this particular field. Providing I don't forget. Always think that looks nice with that fog rising up off the field. Nice graphics. That's all the space for the 2 headland rows. So one of the passes down this headland row might be pretty thin, pretty narrow. Maybe not. Kind of weird sometimes when I'm live streaming and it shows that there's nobody watching, because it's like, well, there's nobody to talk to, but then it's like, I'm supposed to be talking because I'm making a video here, but it's not really a video, it's a live stream. So that can be weird sometimes. All right, doing the headland road already. Now, after we get this field replanted, we've got 2 other fields that we own that we're going to do. Plus, I'm going to buy 2 fields, and we'll connect all those together. Now I think we're going to switch the crop type as long as I don't forget to change it. Which I quite often do. We are going to buy a couple of new fields. And we'll connect them to an existing field. And I do want to buy a piece of equipment, but I really want Archie here so he can pick the colors. I want to buy a trailer, a mobile silo for his property. I was going to buy that last time, and I forgot to while he was here, and then after he left I thought, oh man, I should have bought that trailer. I'm not used to having other people pick colors and stuff, but for this particular map that's what we're doing, so. All right, one last pass. It won't take long. We haven't had any close calls with the train lately. Sometimes we have a close call frequently. We've got caught inside the guardrails. Actually, I'm not sure how much land we own where those trees are right there and those rocks. But if I took some of that out, I could probably fix this end of the field to where it actually works faster. It wouldn't have to stop and make so many turns. But I kind of like that. Well, I don't know that it serves the purpose. I was thinking for a minute that it did, but it doesn't, because Angela's place is over here. So it does. I was thinking it kind of was a divider between Angela and Evelyn, but it really is not that one. was thinking I was more down here. I don't really see how they're going to improve on graphics in future iterations of this game. I just don't see it happening, because that looks pretty good. I think it would be hard to improve on. The only negative thing is the way it draws it all as you're driving down the road, but I know that that is has a lot to do with memory also. Having a memory space to actually draw everything that fast, and the processor speed. But I would like to see, when it comes to like the updates, the next iteration is just more interactivity between the menus and stuff. I want there to be more than one bank account. I want control of more than one bank account in the game. I want to be able to run multiple farms. That's part of why I'm doing this. Whoops. Oh, wait. Okay. I forgot where I was at. But like I was saying, I mentioned this before, but whoever's watching right now may not have been watching then, so I want to be able to have multiple farms. You know, farm 1, farm 2, farm 3. It depends on how many farms are on the map. How many start farms are on the map? In other words, how many farms have sleep points on the map? Then I want to be able to have control of bank account for each one of those farms. So if a map comes with 5 start farms, so there's an option between 5 farmhouses that have sleep points. I want to be able to buy all those, which you can right now. You can only sleep at one. You can buy all of them, but you have to choose one that you're going to sleep at, right? And the money is all connected to one bank account. I want each farmhouse to have its own bank account. And then when I buy a field, I want to be able to assign that field to whichever farm I want to own that field, and then I want to be able to name each farm independently. So I'm actually doing what I want to be able to do in the game. in one way. Okay, let's don't forget to change this. What are we going to do? Canola. I think I'll just switch back and forth. Well, it depends on how much canola I need to keep up with Archie's, how much sorghum I need to keep up with Archie's chickens. But I think, I know I don't need to I don't need sorghum every time in Angela's field. Now we're going to be plowing up a couple of fields when we get through with this. Well, no. We're going to go harvest Joe's field, which I think we have oat. I think we put oat in his field. We're going to put canola in, whoops. Oh. See, I forget that I have to do this with this one. I forgot to unfold it too. I forget how it works. I thought I was doing that a while ago and it didn't work. There we go. It's a good thing the game doesn't mind the fact that I just mutilated the end of this field by driving all around in it. Hire a helper. Now let's see. While this guy is working over here, let's grab the harvester. Let's grab the harvester and we can go harvest Joe's field. I think that was oats. I could check them. I should check the map. Let's check the map just to make sure. Double check. What do we have? No, we have barley, but that's okay. We use the same harvester. Okay, that's fine. Now this that we're going to harvest over here, this barley, that goes to Richard's grain mill. Look out, don't run me off the road. I need to check something right quick. I need to make sure I flooded these fields. Is it flooded? Well, that doesn't tell me, does it? I guess I'll have to come up here to find out. I can't remember. Okay, 66%, so we're good. I just couldn't remember. I thought I had, but I wanted to check. I'm still not really used to that. Got to check on that every day. Can't you go around me? Oh, go on. Now that was not necessary. I was trying to be nice to that guy. Well, this guy's gonna have to wait. Now I think we can make bales out of barley. I think we can we? Maybe not. Maybe we can't do a swatch. A swath with this one. Oh, it might can if I don't have the helper in it. I don't know. I haven't done that in so long. I'm hoping I can be able to get some like cool looking drone shots that look like this. If I can learn how to fly my drone well enough, I literally could make videos like this, not necessarily farming because I don't live on a farm or around farms, but I could make that type of video with other vehicles and stuff, I guess. Cinematic type. Get that slow motion look to it. I was just thinking in my mind about the controls on my my drone controller and the controls that work, like drive the vehicle, or I mean operates the camera on the PS5 controller is like exactly opposite. I was just thinking in my head, I wonder if they kind of work the same, but no. Where's our other one at? We'll go ahead and grab the fertilizer spreader and take it on over here to this field. Now we'll just have that sitting over there ready to go. I keep thinking I'm plowing in this field, but we're not plowing, we're planting. Well, we'll just ride along with this guy for a little bit. Now, after we get this field harvested, well, really after the other tractor gets done with the planter, which probably will be around the same time this guy gets done, which will work out nicely. Because I need the other tractor. We'll take well, I can bring the planter over here, but for now I can just take it back to the farm and grab our trailer, bring our trailer out to the main road here so I don't have to take the harvester all the way over to Richard's farm. Going to work diagonal right here, but that's because it's going when it gets over to here, it's going to be the longest run. Yeah, I like that. Okay. We want it to make the longest passes that it can. So I'm glad it actually picks this direction. It looks a little bit funny because it's going diagonally, but that's really the most efficient. And if I was doing this myself, this is how I would be doing it. Alright, he's about halfway done. Alright, I have now been streaming for an hour, guys, and it is 1 a.m. where I live. I used to always announce that every half hour. Alright, he's on the headland row anyway. Looks like what, he does 3? I'd get up and turn my air conditioner off, guys. I'd like to let it just run, but I don't want to pay the electric bill, so I just let it kind of knock that humidity out of the air, and then I just let the fan run for a while. Then when the humidity builds back up, I'll turn the air conditioner on for a while. But maybe I won't have to turn it back on tonight. Now, I don't know which helper is going to get done first, but it doesn't matter because I need this tractor, so. Now, I think most of the equipment I have only does 2 headland rows, but this one does 3. Which kind of throws me off a little bit as to how long it will take, because it has to do an extra round all the way around the field, and each of those get bigger. Actually, where was that? Okay, he's not done yet. Yeah, this guy will be done before the other one. So that being the case, I think we have just enough time to set ourselves up. I was looking in the wrong place. Yeah, we have just enough time. We can set ourselves up. I think we can be back before he gets done. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking I don't really need to I might as well. I was going to say I don't really need to. I could just bring the harvester back to the farm and then put it in this trailer. So I don't really need this trailer. It's not that critical, because I could have just brought the harvester back over here and then emptied it, which would have been fine, but I can already have this out on the main road And that's good timing. Or we just leave that sit right there. I guess I could have went ahead and started that since I was already in it, but that's okay. I'm gonna need this harvester. Oh, you're playing Farming Simulator. Nice. Very nice. Now I'm going to need this harvester. Oh, that's really awesome. Now I started this start from scratch. Whoops. I started this one with just the clothes on my back, no money. Actually, I think I can take this down here. We're going to take this over to this other field here in a minute, but we're going to leave it parked right here for a second. We can just leave that parked right there. Now, let's see. This guy's still going to be a bit, so where's our other tractor? Where is it? I think I passed it. Yeah, there he is. I don't mind using this tractor for the fertilizing, but I don't really like using this tractor for the plowing because it gets bogged down. Oh, well, thank you, Reed. Now, when we get this field finished, we've got some other fields we got to go. We're going to we'll pull the map up for a second. We're going up here to this field right here. We got to harvest this field, but I'm going to buy this field and I'm going to buy this field and I'm going to connect them together and make one field right here, one wheat field. So we'll be doing that after. Eugene. Eugene, how's your day been? How was your weekend, actually? All right, good. Well, thank you, Reed. Now, do you live stream? All right, Reed. I subscribe to your channel too. You do some motocross? Is that what I saw on your homepage? Awesome. Now, do you ride professionally? Hey, Archie. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. I am doing pretty good. I need you to help me with something here in a few minutes, Archie. Okay, so we can go park this. Well, I'm just going to leave this out here because we're going to need this. Yeah, don't leave though, Archie. Okay, Reed. God bless you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you sleep well. Have a great night. Archie, I need you to help me with something right quick. I need for you to help me with colors. I think everything else is just going to stay like this. We'll put the triangle on it. I need you to help me with colors, Archie. So for the main dark blue, the main color, the dark blue, what color do you want to use? What color do you think you want? Second row, last one. This blue. Okay, almost teal. Now for the cover. Okay, the cover on the top. What about the cover on the top? The cover on the top is going to be purple. Okay, so we have a couple of options on purple. Let's see, what options do we have? What is that? There's a rye purple. Let's see what that looks like. That's rye. Ooh, shiny. Okay, what other purple? Here's a purple. Oh, that's a chrome purple. Not that one. Not that. Whoops. Gotta do it again, but I know which one it is. I hit the wrong button. Okay, here. But let's check this one. No. No, not that one. This one. That's the one. This is the one I use. So it's probably either that one. Yeah, I think that's going to be the one. Yeah. Okay, so then there is the frame color, design color, reflector color, inner rim color. Okay, we only got about 5 more to go. The frame. So let's look down here, the frame. And then what I always like to do, I like to just do an off color so I can see what it will be, what part it's talking about, and then we can pick a color. Same as the wagon, the teal. Okay? Now, design color, that's going to be the gray. So again, we can just pick. Okay, what about this one? That silver actually looked kind of good. No, you pick what you want. This is gonna be your silo. Black. Okay, let's go black. Uh, carbon fiber. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. That was a good call. Okay, so let's go. That was design color. Now the reflector color is the red stripe on the side. It's the stripe on the side right there. That same purple, okay. All right. All right. Now you have the rim color. There's two parts to your rim. So the first part is the inner part. And then the gray will be the outer part. What you see is the gray right there. So you have two choices for your wheels. Inner teal, outer purple, okay? So the inner will be teal. The outer will be purple. And that's it. Do you like it? Is that what you want? Hey, Blue. Is that what you want, Archie? Okay, let's buy it. Let's buy it. This is going to be for Archie. All right. Well, that's all. I thought they were. I thought that's why you were making it that color. And I'm glad we were able to get those in the game. That's awesome. Okay. Now, let's see. I think this guy should be done. I don't need to see a train right now because Sorry, people. Blue, how was your day? Why do these people brake check me? No, I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's see, I might as well park this right over here. Well, no, maybe I can park it down here. I just need to park it out of the way. Well, actually, you know what? I can park it over here. I actually can park it in the grass right here. There's room on the edge of the field. I forgot about that. Now, wait a minute. Where's our fertilizer spreader? There it is. Let's see. I got a little bit distracted. I wanted to go make sure I had that trailer. So we have one layer of fertilizer, so now we're ready to plow. Okay. I kind of had to get figured out where I'm at. So let me go grab the plow, and then we can we can take that and go sell it. Or not sell it, but we're going to take it over to Richard's grain mill. I kind of get a little bit ahead of myself sometimes. I start like parking the equipment like I have here. Oh, are they? Oh yeah, I think they look really pretty with the yellow flowers. Alright, we can just let that guy go ahead and work. We'll go back down here, grab our other tractor. We will grab that trailer right there. Oh, I bet that is pretty. Now we'll grab our trailer with our barley in it. There's some hidden things right there. A mailbox or something that I can't see. My wheel catches on it. All right. Now we're going to be working right there in those 3 fields right there. But we're going to take this over here. We'll put it in Richard's grain mill. Oh, you missed the prairies, Archie? Now, while we're here, before I empty that, I'm thinking about using this barn to put bales in, hay bales. I think we'll do bales, and we'll put them like different types of bales. We'll do wrap bales, unwrap bales, square bales, round bales, and we're going to use this shed right here, I think. There we can see the light. All right. I forgot about that big building right there. I was originally thinking I would put them over here, but then when I looked at these buildings, I did not like I really didn't like these buildings that much. That one there I like better than this one for putting bales in, but this one over here is perfect because it's big, so I'll be able to bring a tractor in here and have space to get turned around and stuff. So that's nice. Now let's see what we have in this thing. Let's see where it's at. Oh, see, we got a whole bunch of sorghum in here. But we've got some of each crop type, which is nice. Awesome. So we're able to keep that going. I like that. Now, I don't like my setup right here. I really think I want to sell this barn. I don't need this barn. So I really think I want to sell it. Now this trailer we're going to take over here because we're going to use it over this way. So I don't want to take it all the way back over to the farm because I don't need it over there. Now let's see, I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to park this thing. I think maybe I can just leave it sit like this right here for now. Alright, so we'll just leave that sit there. Hey Richard, how you doing? How was your weekend? All right, awesome. What game are you playing tonight? Oh, that's so awesome. I actually saw a video of that over the weekend. Okay, Archie, thank you for staying to help me get those colors. Now, let me see. Oh, Nice. God bless you, Archie. Thank you for coming. Whoops. I'll just drop this off right here and grab my other tractor and deliver the plow. We don't need it right now, but okay, now okay, so we had barley. Barley, but I want to go check something. Yeah, see, I don't have I've got to get some greenhouses going or something for him, but anyway. Alright, so he can go ahead and replant barley. Now we got to get our other tractor, come back down here and get our plow. Well, where did I leave that tractor? I thought I had it closer. Where did I leave it? I start getting myself spread out and I get confused as to what I'm doing. That's kind of why I like doing just one operation at a time. And I'm really not multitasking either. I'm just setting everything up. And I still end up confusing myself. I've always thought it looked pretty cool to be able to look across the way and see your own equipment over there working. I think that looks cool. Now we can leave this tractor over here. And we can bring the harvester on over while our planter is finishing up. And then we can just bring him over here. I'm just going to drop this off right over here. And we can leave this guy sit right there like that. Now let's go ahead and let's take this guy. Oh, oh, I just did bump that sign. I didn't even see it, and then by the time I did see it, I still bumped it. And that is true. I would not be able to afford my premiums. I have hit a lot less signs on this map than I did on Riverbend Springs, but then again, I think there are less signs on this map. All right, we can start the plow. We can start the harvester over here. Alright, guys, I need to take a quick break, so I'll let you ride with this harvester, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Magnus, how are you? Alright guys, well now that while he's doing that, I want to go to the maps. I want to buy this field. So we're going to buy this field. Ooh, that's 156. How much is this one? $116. Okay, we should be okay. So let's buy this one. Thank you, Blue. And then we're going to buy this one. Yeah, we can do both. I want to stay above $1 million in the bank. All right. I'm doing good. All right, so we bought those. So now what we're going to do this guy's not done yet. Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, we'll use his other tractor then. All right, now we'll go ahead and start plowing because we're not going to do anything with this field. We're going to plow it up. So we'll go ahead and just let that guy start plowing over there. Now we're going to connect these 3 fields. And just make 1 field out of it. Your birthday is in 3 days? Awesome. Well, happy birthday come 3 days from now, if I don't see you again. And even if I do see you again, I am liable to forget, so I will wish you a happy birthday now. Let me see. No, because your birthday is on Thursday. Your birthday is on Thursday, is that correct? Thursday? Your birthday is on Sunday. Oh, okay, I thought you said 3 days. Okay, on Sunday. No, I don't live stream on Sunday. Actually, Sunday is the only day of the week that I don't live stream, providing I don't miss any of my live streams, which I do because I have bad connection problems. Now we'll get both of these other fields plowed up before we get this one harvested probably, but that's okay. Oh, you get to celebrate twice. Now we'll just go on over. Whoops. Trying to read chat. We're going to come down here and we'll go ahead and plow this field, start getting it ready. Well, we might as well ride along with this guy. He's probably going to be done before the harvester gets finished anyway. Now I thought this plow might get bogged down just a little bit with this particular tractor. But so far it seems to be pulling okay. Well, see, now we're at 8 miles an hour, so it will bog down just a little bit. It's a medium-sized tractor, especially where there's got this little hill on the end right here. Now we'll use these fields right here. That'll be one big field, but we're going to use them for doing some bales. But not until I can afford to buy the equipment. Oh, I didn't mention it, but I've been streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes, guys. It is 2:10 a.m. where I live. I used to announce that all the time, every half hour. And then Monty kind of started doing it for me. And then it kind of just quit being done. Yeah, you're 2 hours behind me, Blue. I remember that much. See how that tractor's bogging down? This guy's still not done, but at least he's on the last trip around the field. The big round hay baler. Let me see. round. They have round ones, but I don't know. Oh, look here. A Colossus baler. This is the one we'll want right here. I'm pretty sure. I like this that you can drive, though. That's cool. But I think we're going to want this. What is this right here? Standard. What is the difference? Hmm. Capacity. That's what I wanted to know right there. Capacity. Yeah, 1,000,000 liters. Well, now we do have a harvest baler that does make big bales, but it's a cotton baler. But this has a nice capacity, so this is what I'll be doing right here. And this is round? Well, it says round bales, doesn't it? Uh, round, yeah, see, this one does round. Some of this stuff I don't even know about because, wow, look at all these, woo. Okay, that one does round bales. What about square bells? Do we have to buy a separate one for that? Oh, see, here's the Colossus for square bells. Capacity. Working width. I don't want 50 meters. I guess standard is really. I'm just looking for a square bale. Now this one does not have like a capacity. So I wonder why that is. Why is there a capacity for the round bales, but not square bales? What is this? Oh, I don't think I want to work that fast. I think I'd rather work at 10 miles an hour. Okay, well, now that's a little bit different. See? Now that's something I'd have to get too, is a bale wrapper. So that would be wrappers. And here's Colossus Lightning Wrap. And I guess that what it works for either. Yeah, square or round. Now, let me see here. So at least this thing, the wrapper will work square or round. Oh. Well, how does it know? I guess it just knows automatic. All right, well, so we have to buy a few things. Now let's see. I don't know. What does that mean? I'm just trying to figure out the difference. Well, there's not a whole lot of difference, is there? Not really. I'm not see. No, one just has a little bit bigger capacity to it. They're both the same price. So I think I would get the one with the unrealistic capacity, but it's not that much bigger. But it is a little bit bigger, so that's the one I would get. So we have to have about 3 pieces of equipment for bales. But if I'm going to do bales, I also need like a windrower. Well, maybe not. If I'm going to do grass, we are going to do some grass. So I probably want to do some hay, but we won't have to do that stuff yet. Hey, Reaper. I'll probably a windrower. Reaper, how you doing? I'm going to change the seed type while I'm driving down the road, if I can. To wheat. I'm doing okay. Now, I don't know if this harvester is finished yet. Well, yeah, I guess you could do that. I think I'll just park this over here for now. Okay, that guy's not quite finished yet, is he? Or is he? Yeah, I guess he is. Okay, good. Let me go grab this other tractor and bring it up this way. Now, one thing I did not think to do was to remove the cover off this trailer. So I think I'll just pull over this way a little bit, just in case a car comes. Because I need this other tractor. I was hoping it would keep going, but it stopped. I was hoping it would just keep going. I could jump over it. There we go. Now we're going to just park this over here for now. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. I can't get out. That's funny. It won't let me out. Grave gravy. Oh, okay. All right, now we're taking this over to Richard's grain mill. This thing's kind of tricky to get into. It's a very small very small space. I want to look at something while we're here. Can we use these greenhouses? I think we maybe looked at this before. What do we got going on here? We have lettuce. We have lettuce. All right, well. What is happening with that lettuce? Let's look at something here while we're here. Okay, this is the one that we have. Lettuce is selling. And we are doing okay. All right, so we'll just leave that like it is. It is just making a little extra money on the side, in the background. I don't think it's doing a lot, but it's okay. I think that's providing lettuce so I can end up with some kimchi. But this right here, I don't really want this. I would like to sell this. Keep the silos. Do we have anything in it yet? Yeah. Oh, look at all the sorghum. We got lots of sorghum. Well, I'm glad, but we don't need that much sorghum. But I think what I could have done, well, no, I'm going to need that. What is that? What is devil's lettuce? Oh, okay. I thought that might be what you were meaning. I have not heard it called that before, though. But I was thinking, well, that might be what she's talking about. Shoot, it's legal where I live. Now I'll just be using this tractor here for shuttling equipment back and forth. It is not legal everywhere in the U.S., but where I live in Virginia, it is legal. At least for the time being. They keep switching back and forth. but it is not legal everywhere. We can see our tractor working from... Actually, he's not working. Is he done already? Did he finish plowing that field already? I bet he did because he plows fast. But that's okay if he did. We got to connect these fields. That is how it originally began, the legalization. You had to get a medical card. But since that time, several states have legalized it. It is kind of heavily regulated in most places. Like they have a lot of regulation on it where here in Virginia. Yeah, most places in the U.S., most states anymore in the U.S. Have legalized it, but there are some states that haven't. Okay, now we got to figure out how we're going to go about connecting these fields together. So let me get this guy out of here. I'm not ready to transport the plow back yet. I do want to look at something right quick. I want to see if I can get rid of this fence. Can we sell this fence? So I don't like the fact that we buy stuff, we can buy property, but it will not let us like sell the fence. The only way I can sell the fence is to sell that house. And I don't like that. All right, now let's see what we're going to do to connect these fields together. Yeah, they'll legalize it everywhere. It's just a matter of being able to regulate and tax it. Yes, exactly. All right, now I'm not sure what I'm going to do up here. So I'm just going to bring it right up here like this until I figure it out. Let me think here. I think I know what I want to do. We're just going to start right here like this. About like that right there, I think. Yep. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. Nice. I think I'll start over on this side this time just to... That's probably not too bad right there. Oh, easy. Easy. That almost rolled too far with me. I'm going to have to fix it. That's not bad. I almost messed up on this end. Almost, but it's close enough that it doesn't matter. But I did actually get it like one row farther than I wanted to. I hit the button a little bit hard and it started rolling on me. Alright, and I have to figure out what's going on. That's a pretty good hill. I started rolling back down the hill. Yeah, I just start rolling back down the hill. I think I'll do this just like this. I just drive over that way. Perfect. I believe that takes care of it. Uh-oh, you know what I did? I forgot to fertilize it. But 2 of those fields don't have to be fertilized because they were already 100% fertilized. But this one right here, see, 0% fertilized because I forgot to fertilize it. Oh well. I don't think it would do me any good to fertilize it now. Maybe we could find out. I'm not worried about really even covering the entire field. If I get most of it, so we can keep our yield bonus up. I don't need all this back here, but I want to make sure that I get far enough back to cover the part that all this area back here was part of the existing field. So I want to make sure I have all that covered. And then over to about right in here somewhere. And there's my low battery notification for my controller. Alright. Now that has our fertilizing equaled out, which is what we really want. Now we can go plant. And I suppose we can just start right here. It's just as good as any place. It is soon be 3 o'clock, that is right. But I do want to get this field done. Oh, see what I did? I forgot to unfold it. I do that all the time, I forget. I gotta unfold it before I disconnect. Whoa. That's quite a hill right there. Embankment. Now we want wheat. Okay, we got wheat. So now we can just hire a helper. Alright, now we want to start hauling equipment back and forth. But you don't like my plow? They're all stopping because my plow is parked beside the road in my own driveway. It's kind of funny. Alright, now we can start taking equipment back. Wonder if I can connect to this while I have the plow connected. That would be cool. Now how did it do that? Wow, that was kind of weird. All right, well. At least it's not a real far drive back and forth like it is if we go up to like Dee Dee's or Archie's or someplace. It's not as far. Yeah, that's one way. We'll go ahead and repair the tractor and the plow. Make sure that's all good. Now we're just going to use this tractor to shuttle equipment back and forth. Yeah, that looks nice. That's a nice looking field over there. Whoops. Turned in the wrong place. Well, we'll take a shortcut this time. Now I can barely see our tractor over there working. I think that's so cool though, what we can see across there. Now I think that's got all of our equipment returned. Alright, so now while he's working on that, let's do this. Let's get our truck. I think I can pull Archie's trailer with my truck. Well, all of these mobile silos, I think I can pull them with the truck. I think I pulled one already. We're going to go down here. We're going to get Archie's trailer, the one we're going to use as his silo. I do like that. That looks nice. Yeah, see, my truck sits up a little bit higher, so I'm able to. I like that paint job. That looks nice. Now we're going to go over to Richard's farm and we're going to get the sorghum out of his silo. We're going to put it in there because that's what this is for. And then we will take that to Archie's. And Archie will have more sorghum than what he needs. He'll actually have more than what he may ever need. Oh, easy now, easy. Almost forgot what I was doing. I'm not emptying anything this time. I need to fix that right there, don't I? I don't know if I can, though. I had a little bit of difficulty getting that to open. Sorghum. So we'll take all the sorghum and we'll keep it over at Archie's place now. And if we want to make some sorghum flour, we can bring sorghum over here. That's one of the things I like about this game, some of the sound effects. I like it with the stone picker, because it sounds like it's dropping stones into an empty barrel. And we're just going to take this up and park it by Archie's chicken coop. It doesn't like being hitched. I only have like the vehicle noises and stuff, but like no music turned on. But I cannot turn the music off at the dealership. I can't figure out how to do that without turning off all the rest of the sound. And I like the engine noise and stuff. I have it turned down quite a bit, but I still like it. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Here comes the tricky part. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I don't know if I can. Gotta honk at Monty. Big truck as in semi. Now what we're going to do is we're going to park this over here. Kenworth. I'm a Peterbilt guy myself. I did over-the-road driving. And try to get this lined up in here where I want it. Probably won't take much. No, it didn't take much, but that's okay. There we go. Now see, we can just start throwing our sorghum in here. Perfect. Now I want to see, do we have eggs? I'm hoping it's selling eggs. So I'm hoping, let's see, do we have eggs? Let's check. See, it does not say we have any eggs. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Maybe it just they haven't had time to reproduce yet. I don't guess. So we'll see. That is very hard to do. At one time I drove a 2005 Peterbilt straight off the factory floor. We might as well go ahead and maintenance this right quick. Now we get this back, and then the only thing we'll have is our tractor with our planter, and we'll come finish out the ride with him or her. Could be a female character. Oh, there went a sign. Reminds me of Jeff Foxworthy. Here's your sign. Oh, okay. What were you saying about wishing you could have a chicken coop? I didn't get a chance to read all that. Oh, okay. I didn't get a chance to read the whole comment. All right, we got a couple of headland rows to do. Well, 3 on this side. But at least he's got the center part of the field done. All we got is the headland rows left. Nice. All right, so we could just ride along with this guy now. Well, yeah, you don't need to be attracting the attention of grizzlies, that's for sure. Now, one thing we can do is we can look at contracts. I'm not going to do a contract tonight. This is all we're going to do, but we could do contracts. Look here, here's a cultivating contract for $8,900. So we will do that one in the next live stream. Yeah, that's a real good idea about the dumpster. Even hoeing, we can hoe that because we own a hoe. No good plowing. Weeding, we can weed that because we have a hoe. So there's one good contract. So we do have here's another one, mowing, hoeing for 4,000. And here's the 8,000 cultivating and bale wrapping. So we have lots of contracts we can do in the next live stream. Awesome. I don't think there was anything until we sleep again. Oh, until we sleep again, we do not have anything else we can do. Not our own fields, they're all done. Well, I won't be doing any real life hoeing, that's for sure. Yeah, that's all we can do. But we've got some real good contracts for next time. Because it's end game time. It's only 18 minutes after 12. So the entire next live stream will be finishing out the afternoon. I think I need to come in here with the smoothing tool and see if maybe I can't smooth that down. See, why is that like that? It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't have all these deformities in the field. Mammox blink. No, I don't have one of those, a disker. I don't have one of those. Marmix, how are you? Marnix. I can't hardly see that. Marnix, M-A-R-N-I-X. Marnix. How are you? Let's see, Blue, are you talking about one of these, a disc harrower? I think it's called a harrower. Let's see if I can find it. Where would it be? Yeah, right here. Is that what you're talking about, Blue? The disker? One of these things? a disc harrower. I do not have one of those as far as in game. I've never used one of those before. I actually don't even know what they're for. Oh, cultivating. Yeah, no, I've never even used one of those before. I gotta see if I can fix these places that this thing skips. No, I think I'm just gonna have to come in with a landscaping tool. There's a bunch of these fields that are messed up, and I don't know why they're like this. See, it just skips spots. So I guess I'm going to have to use that smoothing tool because it won't plant none of this. It just skips all of it. And it didn't skip all this last time. So each time you plant the field, it does something different. I'm going to leave that sit right there for a second. I'm going to save the game right here. Now, let's see. If it will let me soften this ground. Get back here where I can see a little bit. And let's change the size. Actually, let's go like that. Now we want to soften. I have no clue if this is going to work or not. I don't know if it's even doing anything. I can't tell. I'm just going to go ahead and go over some of this. I might as well. I don't know if it's actually doing anything to help. I have no clue if this is helping, but we'll find out eventually because we'll replant it and see if it catches these spots. I don't know if it's actually smoothing anything out or not. I can't tell. All right, that's all I can do. Now we'll hire the helper back and see what he does. That may not have done any good We'll find out. It already skipped one little spot back there. Some of that is because it gets up on the hill, but it shouldn't be as much as what it is. Yeah, I mean, see, look, it's not planting none of that whole side right there. It skipped it. It just went right over the top of it. And I don't know why it does that. That's built into the map for it to skip parts of the field. And why is it like that? Why are the fields messed up by default? I don't understand that. There's so much field damage that is actually just part of the map. All this field damage, that has nothing to do with me, that was there. See, look at all this big section, but it wouldn't even, hmm. I just don't understand why the map was made with all these places in it that are messed up. It just doesn't make sense to me because those things have nothing to do with what I did. Now we'll see when he gets down here if it says it's finished, or if it will actually go back and see if maybe it can catch a spot that it couldn't get before. But I don't think using that smoothing tool did anything. It's like it doesn't even work. And I've had that issue on pretty much every field I've tried to use it on. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. We'll go look at something when we get done here. Because now that you mentioned that, I'm kind of curious about something. Well, I guess we'll see just how much of this field he will do. Every little bit that he'll do helps. Well, that's interesting. He comes back just so it can skip it again. At least it's doing part of this one. Now, I am going to attempt this manually because he did not come back and see if he could go over it. So I was able to get part of it. But not much. And I just don't know why it does that. All right. Nice. So next time we have several nice contracts we can do to make some pretty good money, because I got to be able to, I don't want to go sleep yet. It's only 12:40. But thankfully we do have some decent contracts. Okay, Reaper. We're just about done as soon as I get this back over there to the farm. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 45 minutes. It's 3:45 in the morning. I think we need to do some, we'll get some fuel for this. All right, so let's, I don't think we had anything to collect on. Nope. I'm not going to activate any, where is this one at? We're probably going to do this one first. Let me see. You're working on your owl page. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Let's see, what am I going to do first? Oh, probably, maybe this one. Yeah, I might do this one first because this would be an easy one. That's weeding, and I have a hoe already. And then plowing. No, not that one. Not plowing. There's mowing and hoeing and, yeah, cultivating. We'll probably do that one first next time. Okay, so let's save the game. And that's where we'll leave it sit until next time, guys. We'll just leave it sit right here. And we'll pick it up right here next time, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. We made some good progress. And we will do it again. And my controller just went dead. And it did this the other night too. So now I've got, before I can actually end the live stream, I actually have to get my other controller and activate it because my battery went dead in this one. That's the second time it's done that just as I was saying goodbye. All right, everybody. We'll do it again on Wednesday night. Until then, everybody, God bless.